Welcome everyone to 20 in TO with Mo, that's me, on Canada Star TV. We're going to count down the 20 events happening in Toronto this weekend that are the greatest, that are the best, the most fun, and the first 20 that I saw while surfing the net, so that you guys have a plethora of ideas of what to do in Toronto. We do this every Tuesday, so if you want your event featured, hit me up at mo@canadastartv.com with all the info, pics, links, etc., all the good stuff. And now, here's the rundown. Let's kick you down to number one on Friday. First, let's take a look at Friday at 10 p.m. at the Luanda House. You want to go out Friday night, have a good time? Brain Freeze Project presents 1 year after the first Ubuntu party. And because this jam has left such a mark in Toronto, they're bringing it back for another season. That's right. It's Brain Freeze Ubuntu at the Luanda House. Once again, Dr. Mephisto and Juergen Mugen are taking you on a musical journey from Chicago to Cape Town to a destination unknown. Pack your body and come explore the raw rhythms of Afrobeats, hip-hop, and Afro house. You get it. Simply soulful music. The notorious Black Stars, Pradeep, House Orpheus, and Giovanna will be hosting the event. Come and dance with them. But it's important that you know the guest list will end at 12 midnight, so make sure you get there before. A little bit more about Dr. Mephisto before I go on. He lives in Toronto. He's been living here since 2012, but he's originally from Paris, France. And that was also where his passion was born, to dance and his passion for music. Being the son of a professional dancer, dance and music's always held a special place in his everyday life. Hip-hop, funk styles, house, salsa, Afro, you name it. He knows how to move on it and how to make you move on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Ubuntu Party featuring Juergen Mugen. Number two, the 2018 Scarborough Centre Youth Fair. Also going on Friday. Very important. The Jean Vanier Catholic Secondary School on 959 Midland Avenue is hosting this. What you're going to be able to do from 3 to 6 is network with employers, get help building your resume, practice your interview skill, and learn more about the job market at this free event for all youth. So if you want to get a job, if you're a young person and you're like, gotta make some money somehow, as much fun as it is living in my parents' basement, I want to do something with my life, 2018 Scarborough Centre Youth Fair is for you. It's actually hosted by Salma Zahid, who is the MP, Member of Parliament, for the federal riding of Scarborough Centre. So, hey, you got to help out your constituents, right? So that's Salma's way of doing so. Number three, Saturday. So now let's take a turn to Saturday. Let's see what's going on Saturday, okay? First of all, let's take a look at the morning, Saturday morning. What do you want to do? 6-on-6. Indoor beach volleyball tournament at Downsview Park from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. all day. You want to spend a Saturday? That's a way to spend a Saturday. Brought to you by Toronto Sports and Social Club. This is a co-ed tournament, minimum of 2 of each gender on the court at all times. Like all TSS leagues, this tournament is self-officiated. Tournament format to be determined based on the total number of teams. So the more people sign up, the more crazy tournaments we get. Teams play a minimum of 4 30-minute games. Skill levels can be combined depending on the number of teams in each skill level. They also though, they have snacks of fruit and granola bars provided on site. So it's definitely worth checking out just for the snacks of fruit and granola bar. All right, number 4. The Fort York National Historic Site will host Hungry for Comfort. Hungry for Comfort. Sorry, I'm going to start that again. The Fort York National Historic Site will host Hungry for Comfort, a celebration of food history. If you like food and you like history, or you don't like history, but you like history of food, because you're like, hey, where'd all this food came from? If you want to know, you got to check out the Fort York National Historic Site, because they're going to have Hungry for Comfort. Come together with fellow food enthusiasts to explore how different people survived and thrived in Canada's bitter winter. How about nowadays? How do you survive nowadays? This is before the days of Netflix and chilling. This time, we're going to talk about what they did 100 or so years ago. This year, the spotlight is on the culinary stories of the First Nations, the Métis, the French and English with speakers, demonstrations, workshops, and tastings. On the day's lineup is the annual baking competition. This year, it's all about apple pie. The preserving competition, again, preserves marmalade in 2 categories. There's classic Seville and other citrus fruit. New this year is the apple chutney category. It's pretty cool. Pre-registration is required. Ticket price includes refreshments and lunch. Early bird ticket price, $65 plus HST, or $75 if you get this message after February 9th. You can purchase your tickets at fortyork.streamintickets.com. That's streamin without the G. This event is organized and partnered with the Culinary Historians of Canada. The keynote speaker here will be Alison Norman, speaking on culinary exchange in Upper Canada, how Indigenous people helped settlers survive. Alison Norman actually works as a research advisor in the Ontario Ministry of Indigenous Relations and Reconciliation, Toronto, and is also a research associate in the Frost Centre for Canadian Studies and Indigenous Studies at Trent University. She earned her BA and MA at Queen's University, where her master's thesis looked at domestic contact between Indigenous and settler women in Upper Canada. So very, very exciting stuff. There's a lot of different programs within this historical food celebration. These are the workshop options you have. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them. Let's go through them. First of all, there's traditional Anishinaabe teas. I don't know if I said Anishinaabe right, I'm sorry. Exploring how the Anishinaabe people survived winters of the past, foraging and harvesting native foods like wild rice, herbs, and nuts. Samples will be shared of traditional teas. Or you can go to Hungry for Apples. Can you guess what that one's about? You get to judge a blindfold taste test of Canadian, British, and American mid-19th century apple pie recipes. Yum. Or number 3, option 3 is maple syrup memories. There's so many different things that you can do. Maple syrup memories is to learn how to make her mother's special recipe for maple cream candy. Wow. Or option 4, a taste of summer. Learn how jam preserves would be used during the winter months. Or you can have chicken soup with barley and herbs, a demonstration exploring the warming winter dish chicken soup. And don't worry, samples are included. Or the last option is give us this day our great war bread. That's the title of this workshop. Learn how to make a war bread and explore and sample other bread recipes from a century ago. Very exciting stuff. If you like food, if you have fun with food, it's something for the whole family. Also on Saturday, the Royal Botanical Gardens Orchid Show and Sale. The Royal Botanical Gardens is a 2,422 acres, bigger than my bedroom, of nature sanctuary and is a huge plant biodiversity hotspot for Canada with a very high proportion of the wild plants of Canada in one area. It's also called, according to Bird Studies Canada, an important bird area, and is part of the Niagara Escarpment World Biosphere Reserve. More than 1,100 species of plants grow within its boundaries, and this weekend, during the spring show season, an Orchid Society will put on an orchid show. It's an opportunity for the members to share their hobby with the general public, engage with other orchid hobbyists, and see what's enticing at the sales tables. And there's a competition to see who has the nicest orchids. It's all brought to you by the Canadian Orchid Congress. So if you've ever loved the orchid flowers, this is an event you do not want to miss. There's also going to be cultural seminars about orchids and beautiful art displays, all with, wait for it, free admission. That's right, as long as you pay to get into the Royal Botanical Gardens. But hey, the orchid stuff is free. And it's in Burlington, not Toronto. It's a little bit of outside. The show runs Saturday and Sunday until 5 p.m. and photographers are welcome Sunday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So check it out at CanadianOrchidCongress.ca. Number 6. For some creative nightlife, United Soul will be at the Bunda Lounge this Saturday night, celebrating the sound of South African deep house. Don't go to the regular clubs, the same stuff you hear all the time, the top 40 music. If you wanted try something new, go to the Bunda Lounge because they're going to have United Soul, South African deep house, by sharing the deepest and most innovative house music from all the talented producers who continue to push the deep sound of South Africa. This year's music will be featuring Dino and Terry and Mark and Yogi, and it'll be hosted by Bridget and Pradeep. It is, wait for it, free before 11 p.m. $10 if you're late and you come afterwards. If you come before 12 though, and if it's after midnight, they want to charge you an arm and leg, $15. Get there before 11 o'clock. Have a good time. Also, Saturday night is the Black-owned business mixer at Kiza Restaurant and Lounge. All entrepreneurs are welcome, whether you are simply working on building your brand, looking for business leads, and new opportunities. This is number 7. Number 7. Also Saturday night is the Black-owned business mixer at Kiza Restaurant and Lounge. All entrepreneurs are welcome, whether you're simply working on building your brand, looking for business leads and new opportunities, or would just like to meet new people. I like new people. You'll get to meet and interact with the Black-owned Unity team and new business contacts in a relaxed atmosphere over food and a drink or two. So come along and celebrate with them, and don't forget to bring lots of business cards. Early bird RSVP prize draw, 1 free table at their next market event. The value they claim, $350. So yeah, you can RSVP before 5 p.m. Thursday. There will be more prizes to give away. Don't miss out. Early bird ticket price is $20 on Eventbrite and $25 at the door. Lucky door prize for this event, a basket of goodies including wine, chocolates, Black-owned t-shirts, and business book. The format for the networking is simply casual. So just show up, relax, like me, just cash, chilling. Enjoy drinks and food while making new connections. Please note, parking will be located at 440 to 460 Queen Street East, and there's lots of parking, blah, blah, blah. I love parking. Parking is my favorite part. All right, number 8. How about you go to the movies, all right? You know what? You don't want to go clubbing. You don't want to go partying. You don't want to go dancing. That's cool. You don't want to go to entrepreneur events. Fine. Throwback Cinema presents. You want to try something cool? You don't want to check out all the movies that are just, in theaters now? How about this one? That's also in theaters on Saturday. The Dark Crystal. It's a 93-minute film which was directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz, starring Jim Henson and all these other cool people like Frank Oz and Fizzgig. 1,000 years ago, here, let me tell you what it's about. 1,000 years ago, the fabled Urkex broke the hallowed dark crystal, and in doing so, splintered themselves into 2 races. You can see it right there. Really cool. The Skeksis and the Mystics. Those are the 2 races. The Skeksis crave power and luxury, regarding each other with fear and suspicion, and terrorize those they rule over, while the Mystics are the opposite, living simply and nurturing what remains from the Skeksis' grasp. The Mystics have been hiding and raising Jen, an orphaned gelfling, I think that's how you say it. But now, as the Great Conjunction approaches, no one can escape the destiny that awaits them. Where does Jen's path lead? And can he escape? Jen is a guy? And can he escape the notion of the wicked Skeksis who treasured the gelfling life essence as their own fountain of youth? This is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, a dramatic and memorable fantasy movie considered a failure when it first came out in theaters back in the day, but has since been elevated as one of his masterworks. Pretty cool. And it's playing this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. just for a one-day presentation where you can marvel at the imagination and artistry of this now beloved film. Look how cool the shots are. It's a really, really cool movie. And back when it came out, it flopped like Howard the Duck. But you know what? People are now appreciating Jim Henson and Frank Oz for what they were. All right, it's going to be at Review Cinema on 400 Roncesvalles Avenue in Toronto. Tickets range from $10 to $15. Number 9. Also Saturday is a big party if you love Estonia. And who doesn't love Estonia? Look how beautiful Estonia is. Oh, where is Estonia? You can just say that I'm happy that you're Estonian. And we love everyone because that's Canada. We love everybody. We're diverse and we have so many cool cultures, and we can celebrate Estonia. To be followed with procession across the street to Osgood Ballroom in the Sheridan Centre Hotel for a gala 3-course luncheon with champagne and wine, if you would like. Performances by Leikki Kopfilms Ensemble, Valukelte Violin Ensemble from Estonia, and Uhuslaulud Kulinurte Choir, and a bunch of other great musical acts from Estonia. So it's absolutely free at Nathan Phillips Square, the flag raising ceremony. And if you want, you can go to this luncheon, this 3-gala luncheon. For that is not so free. That tickets are $100. And if they're 12 and under though, if you want to go, you're paying $100, but you bring your kid, 12 years old or under, $10. A bargain. If you're a high school or university student, $25. I might just sign up to university just so I can get the discount. $25 to steal. Anyways, if you want information, contact ev100tour@gmail.com. And there's more information on our links. Number 10. Saturday is also a special day called, another drum roll, Cupcake Day at the Toronto Humane Society. What? Everyone loves cupcakes, right? So what a fun way to help out the animals here at the Toronto Humane Society. On Saturday, it is National Cupcake Day, which means you will join them at the shelter from 10 a.m. until they close or sell out of cupcakes and get some tasty treats for you and or your 4-legged pal. It's a bake sale. If you aren't into eating baked treats, but you still want to help out, don't worry. You still have a few options. You can host your own bake sale and help them reach their goal of raising $12,000. That's what they want to raise for animals in need or collecting pledges on our behalf. Or you can visit their website and donate to someone who signed up to help with their own bake sale. So you can help out, definitely. You can enjoy some cupcakes. Lots of stuff to do there. Number 11. Ryerson University is hosting the Canadian Tamil Professional Association as they are putting on a discussion called AI. Is the future now? Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. From 1 to 3. Join industry-leading panelists as they discuss the impact that AI, which is artificial intelligence, has and will have on how we live and work. My computer is one thing, but my refrigerator yelled at me this morning. How does this happen? It knows. Well, it has plenty. There's artificial intelligence has so much impact on our lives, how we live and work, and they're going to be exploring how it's changing the way that we develop personally and professionally and how to keep pace. And it's all happening at Sandbox on 341 Yonge Street, Suite 312. So it's Ryerson University with the Canadian Tamil. What are they called? The Canadian Tamil Society, I believe. The Canadian Tamil Professional Association. There you go. Also at Nathan Phillips Square from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., I guess before the Estonia flag raising, is also yellow-blue skating. The Ukrainian War Amps is also celebrating 100 years of modern Ukraine with free coffee and flags. Join UWA community event to mark the 3rd anniversary of Adopt a Social. Okay, sorry. Number 12. At Nathan Phillips Square from 12 to 2, as Estonia is partying it up, it's also yellow-blue skating. The Ukrainian War Amps celebrates 100 years of modern Ukraine with free coffee and flags. Join the UWA community event to mark 3rd anniversary of Adopt a Soldier program and centennial anniversary of Ukraine's independence. Skate with UWA. Friends bring friends. Skate, but not drunk. Skating rink will go yellow and blue at Nathan Phillips Square, as free flags are going to be there for you. Bring your own skates. Skate rental and sharpening is available on the site. And there's going to be Tim Hortons coffee. You want to know how much it is? For free! That's right. If you want to learn how to skate, a free skating lesson will also be provided by John Broadhead. All flags and national costumes and dresses are welcome. So dress up, have a great time. Number 13. Fado Performance. The FADO Performance Arts Center is pleased to present X for staying here with us now. It's like sort of like thanks for staying here with us now, but this is X for staying here with us now. A new performance work by Sherry Hay. 2 evenings, 2 different non-human performers performing a score. The performance will move slowly, lasting for about 45 minutes. The exact time of the performance will be determined by the performer in the moment. Very cool, very trippy. The performance will be corporeal, unmediated, and analog, not moved by electronics or motors. It will be attendant to real-life forces like gravity, as well as its own material constraints. It's the fourth in the Golden Book series. There's going to be an interview about the process of creating this performance conducted by FADO and the performer for X for Sting here with us now. The Golden Book series, which is designed by Lisa Kiss Design, is an irregular limited edition booklet series containing a single text, photo essay, interview, or abstract didactic about a forthcoming performance project. So it's going to be really, really interesting. Performance number 1 is actually Friday at 7:30. Performance number 2 is Saturday at 4 p.m. They're both going to be taking place at the Commons at 401 Richmond. 401 Richmond Street West, Suite 440. Doors open 30 minutes before start time, and there's no latecomers allowed. So you've got to get there on time. If you're a late person, you're like, no, but Canada, we're nice to people. No, they might not even let people in. So you've got to make sure you're there on time. Admission, pay what you can. That's Canadian. That's cool. So yeah, definitely check it out at performanceart.ca. 14. Let's take you down to Sunday. We gotta love Sunday. Sunday at the Power Plant Contemporary Art Gallery. If you like art galleries, gotta check it out. 231 Queens Quay West. Lee Miracle. That's right. Free. Absolutely. You guessed it. Free Sunday Scene series. Speaker from the world of art and beyond offer their responses to the current exhibitions, whether focusing on a single work, artist, or on multiple exhibitions. Guest presenters draw provocative connections between our programs and broader cultural and intellectual debates. Lee Miracle is a Stowe Low Nation scholar and author who was born in North Vancouver, British Columbia. She has published over 20 works, including My Conversation with Canadians, Bobby Lee Indian Rebel, First Wives Club, Coat Salish Style, and she is currently a mentor for Aboriginal students at University of Toronto. And she's going to be there and be really cool, very artistic. There she is, number 15. Sunday night is Sound Bath Sundays with Jesse Buck and friends at Kensington Market. Rest, reset, rejuvenate with sound healer Jesse Buck and friends for this weekly sound bath experience. This actually happens every single week. It's not a specific event just for this Sunday. It happens every week, but we're featuring it now because we're cool like that. Every Sunday in 2018 from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., you tune into a live sound bath feed featured on this event page. Sound baths will include guided meditations, crystal singing bowls, Tibetan bowls, gongs, and other instruments to align us with a healing resonance. Find out about community event and news each week. The intention is to provide the world with a weekly sound bath meditation where you can all connect and begin to resonate together in the harmony of vibrational medicine. Each week will be a different intention and experience with an array of sound healers sharing their gifts. There will be a post each week to give viewers an update on who will be facilitating and what to expect. Everyone is welcome to join their own unique way, whether you practice yoga, whether you like to meditate, or simply laying down and letting go into the soundscape. Jesse Buck is a yoga teacher. He's a Reiki 432 Hertz sound healer, Thai massage therapist, and public speaker. He's a busy guy. He's completed over 500 hours of yoga teacher trainings and countless other certifications on other healing modalities, so he knows what he's doing. Check it out. Number 16. From 1 to 3 p.m. on Sunday, Old's Cool General Store. Not old school, but Old's Cool General Store on 250 Westlake Avenue has Pearl Jam, but Pearl is P-U-R-L. So we're calling all nitwits and happy hookers. That's what they said there. Come join for our weekly Pearl Jam. All fiber arts and artists welcome. It's like a knit off. If you want to go knitting, if you love knitting, I would definitely check this out if you're into that. You know, me, my grandmother, I can call her up. She'll be really excited. Number 17. Club Kids, Us versus Winter. That's what this is called. Club Kids is back from Sunday, 12 to 3. This party has been running off and on for the last couple of years, and they are now saying that it's going to be a monthly event. Last Sunday of every month, kids are welcome to bring their adults to this community-minded dance party. Each month, half the proceeds go to support a grassroots project, and this month, they are contributing to Freedom School, a summer camp project of Black Lives Matter Toronto. You come for dancing, arts and craft, snacks, and a good time. Unity. It's all about unity. And it's pay what you can. They suggest $5 to $15. Unit 2 is wheelchair accessible, and they ask everybody be cent free. Okay? Not money cent, like not like 25 cents, like cent. Anyways. They're QT2S BIPOC, which is queer, trans, two-spirit, and or black, indigenous, and people of color and friends. It's everybody. It's whatever you are, whoever you are, be yourself. We love you. This is a radical arts and community space dedicated to building community and building bridges. They say that they are a DIT, a do it together space. Really nice. And finally, number 18. And to finish it off, all are welcome all week long. Not just through the weekend, all week long. February 16 to 25 is the 2018 Canadian International Auto Show at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. The Canadian International Auto Show is Canada's largest auto show. This event has been held in Toronto since 1974 and is staged annually in February, always at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. So if you like cars, you know about this. If you don't know about this, you're new to Canada and you like cars, you got to check it out. They show all the new stuff, all the new concepts, all the fun stuff. Anyways, that wraps it up for 20 in TO. Once again, I am Mo for Canada Star TV. If you need something to do this weekend, just hit replay and just keep looking. There's so many cool different things that you can do yourself. Party at night with a loved one, with a girl, with a date, with a boy, with a guy, with everything, with your family. So much to do in Toronto. Toronto has so much to offer. And if you want to submit your event to us so that we can promote it, if you want to promote your event, special sponsorship opportunities are available. We can even have you on. We'll talk to you. We'll talk about all the cool stuff that's going on at your event. No problem. Give us a shout. Mo@CanadaStarTV.com. All the stuff happening in Toronto. Don't you dare miss it.